let's discuss few more questions related to these control structures. And I would like to discuss a sequence before we start repetition. Few more examples for sequence. And one thing, okay, question, you can write down the question. Draw a flow chart, and write pseudocode. Draw a flow chart and write pseudocodes to input counts for books, pens and pencils, and find the invoice total. If the total greater than 5,000, greater than or equal to 5,000, if total greater than or equal to 5,000, 10% discount, 10% discount should be given. 10% discount should be given to the bill total, to the bill value. If it is greater than 2,000, 5% discount should be given. Print the discount and total bill value. Write the Pascal code too. Okay, so I'll give you like 5 minutes. Can you try this? Do you need any help or assistance?
I'll ask if I'm.
So in case if you need, please ask. Okay. So because if you can, hopefully you can understand the question, right? So and I didn't give one input. So without that you cannot calculate this. So for books, pens and pencils, find the invoice total. I must give this one. Price of book is, let's say, 80 rupees. Without this you cannot find the answer. And price of pencil is 10 rupees and price of pen 20 rupees. So now only you can calculate the total, otherwise you don't know. Without knowing the price, it's difficult to find. You cannot find, basically, not difficult, you cannot find. Okay, now I think it's clear and you can start writing. Or drawing the flow chart. Okay, let me explain further. So, okay, how you are going to calculate the value? Basically, if you know the price of pen book, the book total will be, let's say, book total Book total is equal to 80 multiplied by book count. Agree?
Yes.
Then, so similar to that, the pen total is pen into the price of pen into number of pens. So pencil total will be price of pencil into number of pencils after getting the input. Then the total will be equal to book total plus pencil total plus then pen total. That is the bill value. So then you can check whether bill this if this total is greater than or equal to 5,000. If it is greater than or equal to 5,000, then you have to give discount, the discount rate DR equals 0%, 0% 1. So let's say initially no discount rate is initially 0. But if this is greater than or equal to 5,000, then the discount rate is 0.1. If else, you can again check else if this total is greater than or equal to 2,000. Then what will happen? Then this discount rate will be 0.05. Else, basically you don't want to give discount. Discount rate is 0. Okay, you have to apply this using decision. For decision, you are using this diamond. No, you have to use diamonds and apply this. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
right. Okay, I'll give you another 2 minutes to finish.
Yes, sir.
Can you share? Can you share the screenshot if it possible? You can send it using WhatsApp. Sorry, send it using this chat section, or you can share your screen. Or you can share your screen. I'll let you know. Share screen.
Sir, I wrote it in the book, sir.
Are you wrote in a book? So can you take a photo and send it to me via WhatsApp or this one? Then I can give the feedback. That's right. So this one you can send using message. This message you can send. Okay. While you're sending, let me discuss. While you're sending, let me discuss. So anyway, here you need the starting. I'm going to draw in Word, MS Word. So start. This is the symbol for start, and then you have to input this book count, pencil count, and pen count. That is basically a parallelogram. Book count, pencil count, and pen count. Then you have to calculate the total. That is a process. After calculating the total, what you have to do? You have to calculate the discount based on a decision. You have to take a decision, and based on that decision, you have to calculate the discount. And if there are two decisions to be made, and after that, after calculating the discount, you can apply the discount, and then you can print the discount and the total. You can print the discount and the total and finish the program. So now let me include the content to this. Have you sent? Hello?
No, sir, I have to quickly send it.
You have sent or?
I'll send it, sir. Wait.
Right. Then, okay, let me insert arrows between these things. That is also required. So this is basically okay, flowing down sequence. Calculate the total is also sequence. Now after calculating, you have to take a decision. After calculating, you have to take a decision. Here also, if not, again, if this is if it is yes one side, if it is no another side. If this is yes, okay, let's forget this. So let's write this. Here you have start. Here you have input, pen count PC, pencil count PC, PLC, and let's say book count BC. We are going to input pen count, pencil count, and book count. So after that, you have to calculate. Total is equal to, can say pen count into PC, pen count into 20 plus pencil count PLC into 10 plus then book count into 80. That is the total. Total equal pen count, pencil count, and book count. Okay, after this, you have to take a decision if this is greater than, if this total is greater than or equal to 5,000. On that if this is greater than or equal to 5,000, then if it is yes, if this is yes, I need to add another one. Here also I need to add another one, that is discount. Discount is initially 0. But if it is greater than or equal to 5,000, then you have to add a discount rate of, then discount will be 0, the percentage, it is 10%. Discount equals 0.1. Discount equal 0.1. Okay. Then let's reduce the size of this. So if not, you have to check whether it is greater than. I'm going to take it here. If not, you have to check whether it is greater than or equal to 2000. If it is greater than or equal to 2000, that's you are going to check here. Maybe you can position this in another place, okay? I'm not worrying about the position. You can position after this downward or anywhere you can position, but logic flow should be following the same. This arrows flow should flow according to the logic that we discussed. If this is yes greater than or equal to this value, if it is yes, you have to give this discount. If this is yes, discount is 0%, 0.05, 5% discount. Okay, after that you know the discount, and if it is no discount. If this is let's add the yes no part 2. Here you have no. So here you have no. Here you have yes. This is also yes. This is no. If this is no discount. If this is no discount. So let's go little downwards. Okay, because I need some space to merge these fields. So here this is going to be no. This is going to be no. If it is no, no discount. So initially discount is 0. So you can give this, so you can ignore this. That is also okay. You can give either discount equal 0, or since it is initially given, you can just ignore it. So then from this direction, this direction, and again in this direction. So data are flow into the single location. Data flow into the single location. So let's merge data flowing from different sides using connector to merge these fields. After merging, you can just go down and tell, okay, now after merging all these things, you can say calculate the total, final total. Total is equal to total minus discount. Total minus total into discount. Total equal total minus total into discount. So that this value, the discount, calculated discount, you have to reduce. And again, finally, you have to tell discount equal, or discount value equal, or you can initially tell discount value equal. So this it is better to tell it initially. Discount value is this one. Then the total equal to total minus discount value. Total equal total minus discount value. Okay, then finally what you have to do, you have to print the total and the discount value. You have to print the total and print the discount value. Here, print discount value or display or whatever. Display discount value, and not just that, display, comma, you have to display the total discount value and total. This is not required. You have to display discount value and total. Then stop. Okay. Here you have arrow. Here also you have arrow. Okay, so this is the final code, final flowchart. So is there any doubt? So let me go through your one. Did you send?
Yes, sir.
Which one? To WhatsApp or this chat?
WhatsApp, sir.
WhatsApp.
Yes.
Cannot find that. That's it. All right, I got start, then start. No. Okay, start, then input this count of books. Yes, total equal the count of books and the total. Then bill equal total into, no, that is the discount, no? Okay, let's calculate bill equal total into 0. Oh, otherwise else bill equal, okay. Then else bill equal, okay. So simply the logic is there, but the thing is it will not generate the value, no? Did you
Yes.
understand the mistake?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you understood the mistake, that's all. That's okay. So try to understand what has happened. Okay, your one is correct. Logic flowing is okay, but only thing is after logic flowing, you have to think about. So what's going to happen here? This is how you are going to change this logic. Logic flowing is okay, but anyway, there was small error. Error means you get wrong answer. The syntax, it is not syntax error, it is called semantic error. Semantic error means logic error. Here you are going giving the counts. You have calculated the total count, that is correct, and this one and this one also correct. Then you have two discount rates. Based on this discount rates, you are going to find the discount value. So this one you have found, not the bill, discount value, no? So for an example, let's say price is practically, let's say price is 6,000. So then what is the discount? Price 6,000 and discount එක මොකක්ද?
The 10%.
10% can 600 නේ.
Yes.
6,000 into 10% is 600. 600 is the discount value, but that is not the bill total, right?
Yes.
Understood? Bill total is will be 5,400. How you are going to find that? Total minus 600. Total is 5,000. Sorry, total is 6,000. 6,000 minus 600 is 5,400, and that is the total 5,400. And discount is 600. Understood?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Then so let's go to the pseudocode. Let's go to the pseudocode. So if you cannot understand, let me know. Don't be afraid. Okay. So I know that we are not really familiar with each other. I know that, but the thing is, you can ask because this is your class and you can ask anything, right? Okay. Then in this, so I can so physically do the class in case we don't have this COVID issue. But the thing is, with this issue, we have to do this online mode. Right? Okay, then let's start. Begin. You can say begin or start anything. Then you have to, okay, you have to input book count, BC, pencil count, PC, PL, pencil count, and you have to, so you can write in simple also, BC book count, pencil count, and pen count. So here you can say in the paper, if you are writing this, you can say BC not BC equal book count, PLC equal pencil count, and PC equal pen count. So you can just highlight and give this as a special note. Then the examiner or the reviewer will know these are the variables that you have used. So because sometimes this variable itself it's not meaningful much, no. BC, PLC, PC, it's not meaningful, no. So that's why I have just mentioned in the above. Right, then after that you have to calculate the total. Total equal book count into 80 plus pencil count into 10 plus pen count into 20. Then you have to tell if total greater than or equal to 5,000, then if it is greater than or equal to 5,000, you have to tell okay, initially discount is 0. Then you have to tell the discount is 0.1, the rate or here discount rate. Let's say D rate discount rate. This is not the discount actually, this is discount rate. Previous one also it's better you can change this to discount rate. This is the rate. This is not discount, this is discount rate. Okay, then else if total is greater than or equal to 2000, then discount rate is 0.05. Else you can say discount rate is 0, or else part is not really required. Why? Because initially it's 0. If it is greater than 5000 or greater than 2000, greater than or equal to 2000 only, it will give value. Otherwise, it will remain 0. No? වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැනේ බිඳුව තියෙන එක 5000ට වැඩි නම් හෝ එහෙම නැත්නම් 2000ට වැඩි නම් විතරයි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ. Otherwise, it's not changing. So you can keep as it is without mentioning it in else part. Understood?
Yes.
So if you mention else part, that is kind of you're giving it repeatedly. Else you can say discount rate is 0, but that is not required. So here and if, and then end if, after that you can just mention okay, then discount is equal to total multiplied by discount rate, and total equal total minus discount. Then you have to print the discount and print the total, or display the discount, display total, and you have to finish. So this is how you write pseudocodes. Can you quickly write down this?
Okay, sir. And so the flowchart also, can I have it?
You need to write it, draw it. So is it visible to you if I reduce the size? Can you see or
Yes, sir, I can.
Right, then let's move to the Pascal programming. So that is the next thing. So this is a big chapter. So this chapter is like it's covering more than 25% of grade 11 syllabus, because it has programming part as well as this software engineering basic knowledge part, programming part, and Pascal. This is actually, I have given you idea about next lesson, which is software engineering or software development life cycle. So we will discuss that as well. So let's move the programming part quickly. I'll move to Pascal online compiler. Here I have to write the, so I think this is the one we have used last day. Okay, so I need your idea. I need your help to write this program. So rather than me writing this, can you tell me what to do? So by looking at the flow chart, you can tell me what to do. So what are the variables?
Total.
Yes, total.
Total discount.
What is the type of total? It's is it integer or real? Integer or real?
Integer.
Integer කියන පූර්ණ සංඛ්‍යා දශම සංඛ්‍යා ඒයිද total එකට?
පූර්ණ සංඛ්‍යා.
Yeah, initially when you calculate total is integer. I know that because 20, 10 and 80, when you multiply, you will definitely get, because you can't buy half pencil, half pen or half book. Therefore, you will get integer. But after calculating the discount, what will happen?
You get decimal, so it's like a real thing, the variable name.
After calculating discount, there's a possibility. There's a possibility to get decimals, but since all are integers, the 10%, for an example, assume that bill value is 5,120. 5,120, then 10% of it will be, yes, what? 10% of that will be 51.2, no? In case if you get something like that, in case if you got, sorry, 10% of, yeah, 10%, so, sorry, not 10%, 5% of 5,120. So assume that you get 5,120, 5,120 as the total, and 5% of it. 5% means 0.005. That will be 256, still integer. So let's say you get like 2000, 2010, 2010, and into 0.05, then you get 100.5. Right? Likewise, if you get a fractional number or if you get fractional discount, so what will happen? If you get a fractional discount, then the total will become fractional or decimal. That's why I want to include this in real. Okay, what else? Total discount rate. Discount rate. What is the data type for discount rate? Real.
In
And what else? What are the other variables? Pencil count, pencil count, book count. All three are, so I can make commas and write, and book count. All three are integer. Anything else?
no.
Any other variables? Total
No.
discount. Discount.
Oh yeah, discount.
Discount also you have to know. Discount is also, it can be real. Okay, after declaring these things, then you can go. Okay, after declaring these things, you can test run this. You can run this to test whether is there any errors. So here no errors. It's running. Okay, let's move. After that, in begin, inside begin, you have to mention what to do. So first thing, look at the flow chart. Sorry, look at the pseudocode or flow chart, whatever, and tell me the statement. What we are going to write here?
Input book count, pencil count, and pen count.
Yeah, you cannot just say input. So you have
Count,
technical way of writing. What is the thing? Right,
right.
right. You have to give a message to the user. Enter book count.
Book count.
Then you have to read that to, yes, read the particular thing to BC. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Likewise, you have to read all three things: book count, pencil count, pen count. Pencil count, you have to read it to P, LC, and pen count, you have to read it to PC. Okay, then you can test whether you are, is there any errors rather than checking last time. Here you get errors. What is here you cannot use double quotation, right? I don't know whether I mentioned last day. You can't use double quote here. You have to use single quotation. That is a rule of Pascal. In other languages, you can use double quotations, but in Pascal, you have to use single quotation. Here also they have used single quotation. Let me run this, and you can see no errors. Enter book count, and let me enter book count, and pen count, pencil count. It's getting my inputs. That's good. So let's add column. මෙතන අර ඔයාලට පේනවනේ දෙක දිගටම enter book count කැතයිනේ මෙහෙම. enter book count කියලා නිකන් ස්පේස් එකක්වත් නැහැනේ. ඒ හින්දාම අර colon එකක් තියලා ස්පේස් එකක් තියෙනවා මෙතන. හැබැයි message එක ලස්සනට පෙන්වන්න විතරයි. I just want to show these messages in some good pattern. That's why I just put colon and space. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. That is not this colon is not belongs to the programming. This colon is just the message and space, message and space. Then you will get this neat in a neat way. So first it will ask book count. Okay, 45. Right. Let's give some number. Now you can see it gets the input. Perfect. Now you have to calculate the total. How?
Total equal.
Total. You have to say colon equal, right? Because
Colon
in
equal.
Pascal we are using colon equal, not just equal. Pascal we are using colon equal. Colon equal then
BC plus
BC,
PLC plus PC.
BC plus PLC plus PC, correct?
PC.
Then it will only get the columns. What about the value?
About, yeah.
BC into
In BC into 80.
PLC into
PLC 10.
PC into
PC into 20.
20. So don't forget those one. So you have to add this PLC into 10 and plus this one. This is okay
And
then what?
then if the total
Okay, total
greater or equal than 5,000,
5,000. Okay, then
discount rate
yeah, discount rate, okay, equals 0.01. So 0.1, 0.1.
0.1.
Else,
If total is greater or equal to 2,000,
else if
then discount
yeah, total is greater than or equal to 2,000,
rate equals 0.05.
then discount rate will be equal to 0.05.
0.05. Then
You
ending.
can mention the else part. I said the else part. If you want, you can mention else. You can say discount rate is 0, but that
Rate
is not
equal.
really required.
Okay.
Okay, after that,
And then the discount equal total into discount rate.
then you have to tell, okay, discount equal
So
all and equal.
write in Pascal code.
Yes.
Are we supposed to put end if?
No, not end if. End if is not, we are not using because last day, can you remember? So this one, we discussed one Pascal code here. You are not putting end if.
Yeah.
If then likewise, but not end if. Okay. And let's go back. So here one mistake I did, discount rate colon equal. Here also I have to check colon equal. Here also I have to give colon equal. That is the way. Total equal total into discount rate. And then you have to find the total. Total colon equal total minus discount. Total minus discount. And then you have to print or write a line. Let's say total is comma the total and right ln. So what's the difference between right ln and right?
When you put right ln, it brings the value to the next
Yeah,
line.
it will write and go to the next line. But if you use right, it will not go to the next line. right? So this is not required. Okay, then you can run this. Enter book count. Let's enter 34 books, 23 pencils, and 10 pens. So it's a total is 2995 into 10 to the power 3, and discount is 1575 into 10 to the power 2. Okay, it says total is 2992. So this is given in the scientific format. This is given in the scientific format. Scientific format means, so this E plus 003 means 10 into 10 to the power 3. That means the real value is 2992.5. 2992.5. And discount is
Okay.
this. Okay, you can even print the total after calculating this. You can write a line total before discount just to see the total before discount. Total before discount, then it will show us the value before this. Let's add 10 pens, 10 pencils, and 10. So here you can see, here the value is 1100. 1100, total is 1100, total before discount is, here you got no discount. Why? The value is less than 2000. Understood?
Yes.
Right? But if you go and give some more, let's say 20 books, 20 pencils, and 20 pens. So now it is 2200, and after giving the discount, it is 2090, and discount is, what is the discount? Discount is 110. 2200, 2090, and 110. So altogether, plus please add 2090 and 2090 and 110. What is the value? 2090 plus 110. What is the value? 2090 plus 110.
3100.
110 plus 2090. 2200, no?
Ah, 100.
2200. It should give this value. That's what I just want to check. It should give this value. Okay, now we can write down. So no need to write this one. So initially we are not going to print this one, but if you really wish, you can print this even before that. Just to check whether you are getting a discount or not. You can print this part, but this is not required. Okay, we can write the program quickly. Okay, one thing actually I have to tell you. So when so you saw that the answers are given in scientific notation, no?
Yes.
Right? If you want to just limit your decimals, limit your decimal points, you can add this point, this part. So you can say total is total, then colon 0 colon 2. It says limit this to 2 decimal points.
Oh,
Right? 0 limit this to, let me show this, then you will understand this. Okay? Let me show this after putting there. I'm going to put, okay, I'm going to put 45 books and 34 and 23 pencils. You can see here
yes.
normal notation with 2 decimal points.
Mm.
If you want, you can show like that, right? So better write this one, and so also write this is to format this with 2 decimal points. Format the real number or scientific notation with 2 decimal points. we will discuss repetition, and it's like after discussing that, we will almost finish the things in your book. So let me go and show the book first. Let's go to books, and this is grade 11 reading book, English one. Here, these are the things. Here, sequence selection, repetition, and repetition. After repetition, you have this pseudocode part. We discussed that, and this pseudocode will continue for the repetition. And pseudocode convert in flowchart to pseudocode. We did, yes, we did this part as well. And we will check the book content, right? Book content we will check. Pascal programming, then identifiers. So yes, I have given the rules for identifiers. You have to start with A to Z, and A to Z, or capital or simple letter. Underscore you can use, but spaces not valid. You cannot use special symbols. No spaces, no special symbols, and should not be a keyword. Keyword means a reserved word by the language. Should not be a keyword. So we learned that part when declared. These are the special thing symbols. Underscore is valid one. Reserved word. These are the reserved words. You cannot use these reserved words when declaring variable. You cannot use this reserved word. We discussed that. And standard data types in Python, the integer is for numbers, real is for decimals, and boolean is for logic, and char is for character, and string for text. And we have given some examples. Discuss that part too. And we know how why variable is to store data type, and constants. Actually, we didn't discuss constant. Operators, addition, multiplication, division, subtraction. And here we didn't still study this division and modulation. Okay, we'll study that as well. Comparison operators, less than, greater than, or equal, less than, equal to, not equal. So not equal to, yes, this is the one which is used to not equal, and this is to check whether equalness. Then the logical operators, and operator, operator, and not operator. We will learn that. Then the operator precedence and program writing programs, sequence selection and repetition. Here we learned that up to selection we have learned. This is page number 31. Now we have discussed repetition, the third one, and some minor content are there to cover. So like do while loop, while loop, do while loop, and repeat until loop, and selection inside repetition and arrays. So after discussing arrays, then the subprograms, and functions. Okay, then about the evaluation, the theoretical parts like programming language evaluation and Pascal evaluation, and some programming concepts. Finally, about interpreter and compiler, this part also we discussed. And then the lesson summary. So this is very lengthy one. 62 out of 200. 62 pages out of 200. So that lesson is like 1/3 of the lesson. 1/3 of the entire book. Okay, then this part also we discuss. That's the one that this part also we discuss. Only thing is we have to discuss a little bit more about this SDLC and SDLC models. Right. And with that actually, okay, this is half of the lesson, maybe it's 73. Again, 1/3 of the book will be finished with this discussion. After that, we can move to the questions if you don't have any other doubts. And the internet and email one. So I have another class going on for internet and email. I'll share videos to you,
Okay.
right? So then you can refer to those videos. And today I can share one video, the first part. So you can just get to know that part through that video. So if there are any doubts, you can let me know.
Okay.
Okay, then let's move to the repetition part, which is the last one. In control structures, it is the last one, and we have some other minor topics to discuss. Right, let's move to the repetition here. Here, repetition. Repetition is basically, so when you repeat the steps or when you repeat the data flow or instruction flow again and again until a certain condition satisfied, we call that as repetition. Repeating the same thing again and again until a certain condition. So that is called repetition, right? For an example, so this is very easy one. So you can use for loop. This is for in actually in this is in Pascal, right? The first method is so you can use for count equal 1 to 10 do, then there is this very simple way of writing something. Okay, let's so when you are going reverse, so you have to use count 10 down to 1, right? Here 1 to 2 do, or you can say 10 down to 1. So anyway, you can use one of these. So keeping this in mind, let me go and discuss a question. Keeping the same thing in mind, let me go and discuss a question. Here we have to insert that print string of our program. Let me add that screenshot of our program, this one. I'll add it there. Right, the question. So assume that draw a flow chart. Write the question, draw a flow chart. Draw a flow chart and write codes to Roman number 1, print numbers from 1 to 10. Second, print numbers from 10 to 1. Third, Roman number 2. Roman number 3. Print odd numbers from 1 to 20. 4. Print even numbers from 1 to 20. 5. Print square numbers from 1 to 100. 6. Print triangular numbers from 1 to 100. So these are repetitive tasks. These are repetitive tasks. You have to first start with somewhere, then find the value and do something or print in that and go and find the next value. So you have to repeatedly do these things. I'll explain the first one. Finish writing the question. Right. Let me explain the first one. Draw a flowchart to start and write codes to this one. So let's say first one. So let's take Roman number 1. And in Roman number 1, start is with 1. And then you have to, so in repetition, you have to recognize these things. Starting and ending with n. And step. Step is simply plus 1. Step is plus 1. That means you have to go one by one. Starting from 1 to 10, you have to go one by one, plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. Likewise, you have to go one by one. So these are the things. And condition is condition. So when it is less than or equal to 10, you have to start from 1. When it is less than or equal to 10, you have to go like this. So you have to identify these things, especially in a loop. So if you can identify these things, it's very easy to do. It's very easy to draw this flowchart. Let's start. And I'm going to start with this symbol, rounded rectangle or ellipse. I'm using ellipse. Start. Then after starting, you have to give after starting, you have to tell the starting position. So which means you have to start from 1. You can tell like this. C equal 1. And what you have to tell is, you have to tell the condition then. Start C equal 1. The condition is C less than or equal to 10. That is the condition. If this is yes, what you have to do? I'm going to do it in the new page. If it is yes, what you are going to do? If condition is true, you are going to print the number. Print C. Print C. Not only that, you have to show the step. After that, you have to go to the next step. Next step is C equal C plus 1. Okay, then let me draw arrows. This is our start. And then okay, start. This is yes part. Yes part and no part you have to write carefully. This is yes. Have the lines and outlines there. Yes part. If C is less than or equal to 10, yes, you have to print C and increment C by 1. And after that, the repeating part. Repeating part means you have to go back and check whether condition is still satisfied. You have to go back and check whether this condition is still satisfied. Okay. So here you can include this roundabout connector you can add, but it is not compulsory to add the connector. කනෙක්ට් එක දාලා ලියන්න පුළුවන් මෙතන. හැබැයි කනෙක්ට් එක නැතත් මෙතනින් පේනවනේ අපිට arosa flowing single side කියලා. Arosa going clockwise or anti-clockwise way. Here this is going this side here. Then we call repetition. But earlier it's not going clockwise or anti-clockwise. You can see here when you analyze. Here arrows are going here, here to here, here to here, here to here, but no way to come from here to this place to this place. No way.
Yes.
Here also, when you go this way, again you cannot come like this. You cannot go single side. So it is not repetition. It is only selection. But in repetition, you always have arrows flowing single direction. So you can come around Can come around. So after that, you have to check again, see whether C is less than 10. If yes, print C. So initially C is 1, 1 less than 10, print in 1, add in 1, now it is 2, 2 less than 10, print in C, add in, then 3 less than, so likewise, it will go up to 9, 9 less than 10, print C, print 9, add 1, now it is 10, 10 less than 10 less than 10, is it true or false? 10 less than 10? 10 is
True.
not less than 10, but 10 is still equal. 10 is equal
Yes.
to 10. So therefore it will come. Yes, print C and C plus 1. Now it's 11. 11, is it less than 10?
No.
No. When this no comes, sorry, when this no comes, it will stop the loop. This is the easiest way to draw the flowchart. This is the easiest way to draw the flowchart. There are some other ways, but this is the easiest. Out of all these, this is the easiest. And here you have to stop. If it is no, you have to come and stop. Okay, now you know the method. If this is no, you have to come and stop. Now you know the method. So what is the it's going down, sorry. Check all these. Okay, then the pseudocode. Pseudocode, when you're writing the pseudocode, you have to write like this, start or begin. You have to tell C equal 1, while C less than or equal to 10, print C and C equals C plus 1, and then you have to say end while and end. Simple as that. C equal 1 while C less than or equal to 10. Do print C and C plus 1 and then the end while. And there's another way. If you're using for, you can say begin C equal 1 for C equal 1 to 10. Print C, you can say end for and end. That is another method. There's another method. You can write begin C equal 1, print C, C equal C plus 1. We have to use do. We can say repeat. Until C less than or equal to 10. Or until C greater than 10. Repeat until C greater than 10 and end. That is the third way. So all three are okay. You can say for, do while, and repeat until. So this is called while, do while. While C less than, do this. Or you can say for, starting from 1 to 10, do this. Then repeat. You have to say repeat print C and until till C greater than. So yes, until this one, until C less than or equal to 10.
Yes.
The other way, until C less than or equal to 10. All three are correct, and you can write down this. Draw this and write down the code. Okay, let's move that, and I'll take a new file. This file name, let's say LP loops. I'm going to copy this and paste this. Y we can say C equal this integer. We can say while C less than or equal to 10, do write ln C, and then you can say how to begin this. Begin, and inside that write ln C and C equal C plus 1. Then it. Let's add semicolon here. It's running the other program. Because I didn't mention that, let's copy this to this one. I didn't mention the language, the new one. That's why. I have to say, so that is okay. Let's use the same template. That's easy. It has some error. Identifier C not found. C is integer. We didn't tell that C should be equal to Y. C is equal to 1. Okay, now 10, 10, code 10. This should be colon equal. Now 10, 9. Okay, let me check the syntax. While loop. Okay, this is number equal this one, and while numbers print, I have to do this one. I need to check examples. Oh. The one we have taken is correct. The syntax is correct. Why it's not printing? Here the semicolon should come with end. I think end should be ended with semicolon. So there are some syntactical issues that even I cannot remember the syntax. Okay, correct. So this end will end with the dot, but this end belongs to while. So you have to end with this. Okay, this is how you basically this is how you write a code. Sorry. This is how you write the code for while loop. If you want to 10. If you want to write this in horizontal direction, you can say write C and then you can give some space. Here it will be printed in horizontal without vertical direction. Okay, now taking this as an example, considering this as an example, can you write down this quickly? Okay, please write down this quickly. Then take this as example and try to answer all other 5 questions that I have given. First write this and then I'll give time. So please answer all other 5 questions. Change the loop, change the pseudocode, and then change the program code. Second one, did you complete the second one?
Yes, sir.
So okay, let me show the steps. So remaining part actually you can do this as homework if you wish, because okay, you can do that as homework. Let me show the first and second one. Right? How we are going to do the same thing you can edit. Same thing you can edit. Okay, for an example, start from, so second one is says print numbers separate. Sorry, I'll do third one and fourth one. Second one and third one you can, second one is easy anyway. Or even second one, you have to start this from 10. Start this from 10 and you have to do this until, copy this, let's copy this. Let's copy the everything, copy and space this. Okay, second one, you have to find, second one, you have to find the starting is 10, ending is 1, step is -1, and condition should be if it is, yes, if it is greater than or equal to 1, you have to continue. So you have to start from 10. Here you have to end if it is, if it is greater than or equal to 1, you have to continue. Print C and you have to tell C equals C minus 1. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Starting from 10, 10 is greater than 1, print C and minus, now it's 9. 9 is greater than 1, print 9 minus 1. So likewise, it will go up to 2. 2 is greater than 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 is not greater than 1, but it's equal to 1. Then print C 1 minus 1, 0. 0 is not greater than 1 until stop. So here also you have to start from 10. You have to tell this is whether this is greater than or equal to 1. You have to repeat and minus 1. So this is the, I'm not going to write other things, you can just have. Okay, then let's move to the Python code, sorry, Pascal code. In Pascal code, you have to tell start from 10. If it is greater than or equal to 1, you have to print C and C equals C minus 1. Then run this, it will simply print numbers from 10 to 1. Understood? If you write flowchart and if you write pseudocode, so programming code is very, very simple. Isn't that so? It's very, very simple.
Yes.
Laziness the program code. That's why planning is important. This space is planning. This space is basically planning, system designing, and this space is the implementation or system development. If you design carefully, then development will be very easy. But if your design is ambiguous or design is wrong, then your implementation will not be correct as well. It will not be easy as well. So basically, the third one, you have to start from 1 again. You have to print numbers from 1 to 20. Start from 1. If it is less than or equal to 20, so what you have to do? You have to print C and C equals C plus 2. Why? The first number is 1, Then after that, 1 is less than or equal to 20, true. Print C and C equals C plus 2. C plus 2 is now, what's the value?
3.
3. Yeah. 3. Then it will go and 5, 7. Likewise, it will go up to 19. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Then even numbers. So here 1, here you have to put 10. Even numbers, how you are going to do?
+1.
Plus 1. Even means 2, 4, 8. Those are the things. Odd numbers, you can start from 1 and go 2 by 2. Then you know 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. Likewise, you can go forward. In this Pascal code also, you have to do the same, start from 1 and you have to check whether this is less than or equal to 20. And if it is less than or equal to 20, you have to plus 2 and plus 2. Likewise, you can go. That will print numbers from here 1 to 90. If it is even, the very simple way, you have to start with 2. Then what will happen? 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 1. Likewise, it will print 2 to 20. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Only thing is you have to change only one place. So that's why these are very easy. Very, very easy. Only thing is logically you have to come up with a proper plan.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. With that, I think you can do, you have to try the other things. Print in triangular numbers, square numbers, and all. You have to try that. Right? I'll give that as a homework. You have to practice all these codes. And please send me WhatsApp message after practicing this, after getting the output. Please send me that, take a photo and send it to me using WhatsApp. Okay?
Yes.
Right. So do you have any questions to ask other than that? So this is basically repetition and we will discuss more into repetition. Next day, actually, we can discuss the remaining part, balance. So in next day, we can discuss the remaining part and balance and finish the lesson. So this is the one you said difficult. Is it really difficult or now it's okay or still difficult?
Now it's okay, sir.
Now it's okay. Now can manage. But so I think for me, when it comes to me, so this is one of the easiest lesson for me. Why? Because it has nothing other than logical thinking and generating codes. But when you have to do this practically, otherwise you will not get the real feeling of programming. If you are not doing practically, you will not, even exam is very close. Do this practically, then only you will get the real feeling of programming. When you get this output only, you are happy. Otherwise, when you see the flow chart, when you see pseudocode, still you don't know whether this pseudocode will work or not, or whether this flow chart is correct or not. But when this output is there in your stream, you know that this is correct. Right? Therefore, always go for the practical implementation of the programming. That's why I am asking you to send these print strings to me after doing this activity. Okay, then for today, let's wind up the session with this. Anything else to ask before we finish?
Sir, like from the loops, like for do, while do, is there like a main difference in all of those three?
Yeah, there are differences. Like for an example, so here in this while loop, first thing is you have to check the condition and implement one by one. For loop is easy. Why? For loop is easy because for loop you can just tell okay, for here without even telling that. So maybe you can tell this is one. Then you can tell this for okay, for C equal 1 to 10 do, and then you can print, or you can write C. So for C equal 1 to 10, you can write C. Sorry, I think I got here. So this part also not required, I think. So you can just write directly 1 to 10, right? C. So basically, if you know the starting position and ending position both, if you know the start, if you clearly know the starting position and ending position, you can easily use for loop. Starting position and ending position, you can easily use for loop. But if you know the ending condition only, basically you are sure about the ending condition. You don't know where to start, but you know how to end. Then you can use while loop. Okay, you can say while end of the line, or while let's say while you have, when reading a file example, you can say while while end of, or while you can, for an example, you know how to start and you don't know how to finish. Starting line you know, but finishing line you don't know. Then you can say search කරද්දී එහෙම වෙනවනේ. search කරද්දී ඔයා දන්නවා පටන් ගන්න ඕනේ එකෙන් කියලා. ඔයා හොයනවා කියලා හිතන 10 කියන නම්බර් එක. එතකොට මේ 10 කියන නම්බර් එක හම්බුනාම නවත්තන්න ඕන. ending position ඔයා දන්නේ නැහැ. start එක දන්නවා එකෙන් පටන් ගන්න ඕන කියලා. හැබැයි 10 හම්බුනොත් තමයි නවත්තන්න ඕන. එතකොට so you can increment and go. You can use while loop because you don't know the ending position.
Yes.
ඒ වගේම අනිත් පැත්තටත් පුළුවන්. ending එක දන්නවා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා හම්බුනාම නවත්තන්න ඕන කියලා starting එක දන්නේ නැහැ. Then you can say okay, starting is input. Let's say starting එක තමයි user input කරන number එක. end වෙන්න ඕන හම්බුනාම. end වෙන්න ඕන ඒක search කරලා ඉවර වුණා. දැන් අර for loop එක වගේ දෙන්න බෑනේ. දැන් අපි මෙතන ඉඳන් මෙතනට යන්න කියලා දෙන්න බෑ. starting එක user input කරන number එක. ඒක සිට while you get the answer, you have to continue. The start end දන්නේ නැති අවස්ථාවලදී while loop එක that is suitable. And do while loop, the third one. Do while loop, or the third one, this is suitable when you don't want to check the condition but just start when you are hurry. So here this while loop always check whether you can swim before you jump into the river. ගඟට පනින්න කලින් මෙයා බලනවා condition එක බලනවා. ගඟට පනින්න කලින් බලනවා මේක true නම් තමයි යා ගඟට බහින්නේ. පීනන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා බහැලා තමයි බලලා තමයි ගඟට බහින්නේ. So before jumping to the river, it will check whether you can swim. But the second one is not like that. Repeat until you start. You first jump into the river, and then you check whether you can swim. Finally, only you check the condition. After jumping to the river, first time you jump and see whether you can swim. So this is like when you start downloading something. When you start downloading a movie, you first download. But method space එක not enough කියලා. That's happening now. නේ download app එක ලොකු මේකක් download කරන්න අපි පටන් ගන්න movie එකක්. So in our pen drive or in our hard disk we have very limited space. Knowing that we have limited space, but we want to check whether you can download. We start downloading. In the middle it says, please I don't have enough space, please claim some space and give. In the middle only it is saying, that is like repeat until loop, the last one. Without checking the condition, you jump into the river. That is repeat until. But sometimes before we copy the files, we check whether this space is enough. Then only we will let you copy the files. So, or if you download, or if you move something, it will first check whether it is feasible, it is practical. Then only it will let. Especially when installing software, it will use repeat until loop. It will first install and try to install. If not, it will abort. That's why sometimes in the middle it is going to be transaction going to be, or the installation is going to be halted or stopped in case if the requirement not enough. But some software installations, it will first check all these things and let you know whether you can install or not. So this is faster. This is faster because you do and check, but risky. This is safer, but first of all, you have to check everything. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you start and end is clear, then you can just follow. If one of these are not clear, start and not clear, then you can go for while loop. And if you want to do this without checking and then check, then you are going to use repeat until loop. Okay, that's the main difference. But any loop can be used to, for an example, printing numbers from printing from 1 to 10. You can use any loop. Repeat until or do while or for anything you can use. If you really know the starting position and end position, so you can use any loop. Okay, then let me finish by that. Okay, next week we'll discuss about the balance. Right? Okay, have a nice day. Bye.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Bye.